ties back to the question here. You have Schottenheimer now, and somebody asked us the other day, when Schottenheimer first came in, you said, look, we're going to have him learn our
right
calls and stuff, but
right.
It's kind of switched up a little bit.
Yeah, it was.
But how much did the playbook change, though? I mean, is the playbook changed? Or just the terminology?
Yeah, that's the thing. Here's the best way to describe it, I think, is, philosophically, we were going to do what we've been doing. And if we call it a little bit different, that's going to be okay. And it's probably good that the play caller is going to be real familiar with what he's calling, And that's kind of what it got down to. It was very similar to when I came to Georgia. I was ready to change terminology to help everybody learn it, because I was in a system that Coach Bowden had run for 25 years, and I ran for another 15 years, or was in, and so things, you might call something 30 years ago for some reason that doesn't make any sense to anybody today. And sometimes if you were starting from scratch, there's certain systems that are easier to learn from the beginning, and so there's a little bit of that involved in this, and also, like when I first started out, Neil Callaway was the coordinator and offensive line coach, and he just said, look, Coach, you're calling the game. Let's call it what you call it, and we'll be ready to go. And because it's just like if you talk to our veteran linemen, when things are going and they're like, hey, that's this from last year, that's that play from last year. So it's pretty much the same plays, protections. It's just a different way of calling it. And but there were some new ideas too, obviously. I mean, he spent a bunch of years in the NFL. You don't hang around as a coordinator for 9 years and not know what you're doing. So there's a lot of new concepts that came in, passing wise and even protection wise, and even just maybe how, from a technique standpoint, things are a little bit different. That there's always new ideas when you have new people. Rob Sale has a great way of teaching offensive line play, and we learned a lot from him as well.
So a lot of new plays. Few new plays?
Not many. I would say not a lot of new plays. Just call it a little bit.
If it ain't broke.
What's that?
If it ain't broke.
Well, yeah, and that's the thing too. There's not a great pool of candidates to run a true pro system like we run in college. So many people are going to the spread. It's hard to find a guy that truly wants to do it the way we want to do it. There's really more candidates in the NFL, because we're much more like what people run in the NFL than what most people are doing in college.